Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you feeling today? No, I mean, really feeling. It's a simple question, but sometimes finding the right words in English to answer it can be tough. We often just say, I'm fine, even when we're not. So today, we're going to dive deep into how to talk about your feelings in English, from the happy highs to the challenging lows. This is going to make your conversations so much more meaningful and help you connect with people on a deeper level. Ready? Let's get started. First up, let's talk about happiness. Of course, you can say, I'm happy. But English has so many more colorful ways to express joy. For example, if you just got some great news, you could say, I'm over the moon, or I'm on cloud 9. Imagine you passed a big exam. You could tell your friend, I'm so thrilled. I can't stop smiling. Another great one is, I'm delighted. It sounds a little more formal, but it's perfect for expressing great pleasure. I'm delighted to see you. Or if something makes you feel light and cheerful, you could say, I'm feeling really upbeat today. Try using one of these next time you're feeling good. It adds so much more personality to your conversation. Now let's move on to the other side. Sadness. It's a completely normal human emotion, and it's important to be able to express it. Instead of just, I'm sad, you could say, I'm feeling a bit down today. It's a softer, more common way to say it. If it's more serious, you might say, I'm feeling blue. For example, I've been feeling a bit blue since my friend moved away. Another useful phrase is, I'm heartbroken. This is for very strong feelings of sadness. Like after a breakup. She was heartbroken when her dog passed away. You could also say, I'm feeling low, or I'm in low spirits. Being able to share these feelings is a sign of strength and helps others understand what you're going through. Okay, what about anger? We all get angry sometimes. But how do you talk about it without sounding too aggressive? A simple way is to say, I'm really annoyed. For instance, I'm annoyed that I missed my train. If it's a bit stronger, you can say, I'm frustrated. This is great for when you're stuck on a problem. I'm so frustrated with this new software. I can't figure it out. You might also hear, I'm ticked off, or I'm pissed off. Be careful with these, as they are very informal and can be a bit strong depending on the company. A safer, more general phrase is, that really bothers me, or I'm upset about what happened. Let's talk about fear and anxiety. These are feelings we all experience. A common way to express general worry is, I'm worried about my presentation tomorrow. If you're feeling a bit scared, you could say, I'm nervous. For example, I always get nervous before a job interview. For a stronger feeling of fear, you could say, I'm terrified, or I'm scared to death. I'm terrified of spiders. Another great expression is, I have butterflies in my stomach. This perfectly describes that fluttery, nervous feeling you get before doing something important, like performing on stage. It can be for excitement too, but it's very common for anxiety. Now let's look at surprise. What do you say when something completely unexpected happens? You could say, I'm shocked, or I'm stunned. For example, I was stunned when they announced I had won. A very common informal phrase is, I can't believe it. You could also say, I'm speechless, which means you're so surprised you don't know what to say. If it's a pleasant surprise, you might say, I'm amazed by your talent, or this is incredible. These phrases help you react naturally in conversations when something catches you off guard. It makes your English sound much more dynamic and real. Let's put some of these into a conversation. Imagine a friend asks you, hey, how have you been? Instead of, good you, try something more honest. You could say, honestly, I've been feeling a bit down lately. Work has been really stressful. This opens the door for a real conversation. Your friend might respond, "Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. What's been going on?" And you can continue, "I'm just frustrated with the project." But talking about it helps. "Thanks for asking. How about you? You look happy." And they might say, "I am. I'm thrilled because I just booked a vacation. See how much better that is." It's all about sharing and listening. Another scenario. What if you're feeling overwhelmed? This is a great word for when you have too much to do or too much to think about. You could say, "I'm feeling completely overwhelmed with all this homework." Or maybe you're just tired. Beyond "I'm tired," you could say, "I'm exhausted," for a stronger meaning. After that long hike, I was completely exhausted. Another one is, "I'm drained," which means you have no energy left, either physically or emotionally. Dealing with customer complaints all day has left me feeling drained. These words are incredibly useful for daily life. Let's also touch on some positive, calmer feelings. What if you just feel peaceful and content? You could say, "I'm feeling really content right now," or "I'm at peace." Imagine sitting by a lake with a good book. "I feel so calm and relaxed here." Another nice one is, "I'm feeling refreshed," which is perfect after a good night's sleep or a little break. After that short nap, "I feel totally refreshed and ready to work." Don't forget to talk about these quiet, happy moments too. They are just as important. Remember, expressing your feelings is not just about vocabulary. It's also about your tone of voice and body language. When you say, "I'm so excited," let your voice show it. When you say, "I'm feeling a bit down," it's okay for your voice to be softer. This combination is what makes communication effective. Practice saying these phrases out loud. How do they feel? Try to use one new phrase this week in a real conversation. You might be surprised at how it deepens your connection with someone. It's also important to remember that it's okay to not be okay, and talking about it is the first step. If you ever feel overwhelmed, reaching out to a friend, family member, or a professional can make a world of difference. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope these phrases help you express your true self more easily and confidently in English. Which new phrase was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be delighted to read them. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more lessons to help you master daily English conversation. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and keep practicing.